Nya sian, nya da electric scooty. Mat ikalawe jong yashaka. One shot Quincy Waters damping Shillong, but kaliang no shaka 8 hamukagas. Menteri rang baga jylla Conrad ke sangma ulong ba Donkam ban pentri kam ya Meghalaya State Investment and Promotion Facilitation Amendment Bill nakabenta ban penkot ya jylla shaka yoka kot ka ba prapusan Hajar Klur ne $10 billion. Habawan ra ya jingpen kala ya kane ka an haka dorbar menta ka sngi u Conrad ulong ba daga jingkala ka por ka jingbay pisa ka Donkam hakikam karkhana nakabenta ban kenteu ya ka jylla ulong ba ka jingbay pisa na bar ka wan hakibenta ba pher kenthop hakaliang ka jinglya kai ka kot ka khia bat ka mar yang ru kumju ulong Donkam ban penyar ya ka single window agency haka kerteng ka Meghalaya State Investment and Promotion Facilitation kane ka Donkam ban penyo ikjaka ban aiwa shiki company ban pentrikam ya kane ka policy ka ban board ikikendon an ulong ba ka don ka jinglumar jingmo jong gipat ba kane ka an ka nyai lat ya ka an bat khando haka jylla bat day na kane ka daw ka sarkar kalawan ra ka jingpen kala ikikendon kane ka an hakane ka jingpen kala la ka do shai ba kane ka an kanum kta ya ka Meghalaya Land Transfer Act pat kumjoro ya ka bor jongki Autonomous District Council ADC kala ka daw janairu ban mangba buon ban aikam ai jam ki samla trash nong ulai kandoro ikikenhon ba pher halor kane ka an kanthop ka Khasi Students Union KSU pat kumjoro ki MLA halor ka Land Bank ulong ba ka sarkar kam kwa banya chkmat lada ka nu ka an ka long prosha ya ka mon jong upan ba ka Mipa Mipa kamde ka nong thiet jaka ne ban ai jaka shaki company kumbala modor ki pat ba pat khanang ban weng ya ka ne ka jing modor jing ting ki pat ba ka sarkar kan baso ka kendon ban ai ka jing scam ki pat ba da ka ba weng ya ka kendon ban thau ya ka Land Bank ban thiet jaka bat ka Mipa kan long tang ka ksyang ban khreng ki nong bai pisa da ka ba bot ya ki kendon ai
Sir, at the very outset I would like to thank the mover of the amendment as well as the members who have participated in the amendment. I will not name everybody for the interest of time, but I thank the honorable mover, the honorable MLA from Nongkrem, and all the other members who have participated in this very, very important amendment. So there is not much to clarify regarding the first issue and the first point which all the members have today more or less participated and given their sense of satisfaction. Sir, as mentioned in my amendment which I had moved, that a large number of stakeholders including our MLAs as well as different members from different organizations have met me. And going with our normal process of always doing deep consultation with everybody, we decided to move the amendment to remove the lines that indicated towards direct purchase of the land banks. And I presume that that issue has been to the satisfaction to almost all the members of the ruling and also, from I could understand, to the satisfaction of all the members of the opposition also. So I will not dwell on that particular issue much. Regarding some of the concerns, sir, I'll just take a minute or so to just mention few points. Sir, some of the members, of course, had raised concerns regarding the original act and some of the sections like section 39. So let me just make it very, very clear to everybody and the honorable members mostly, is that, sir, this particular provision of 39 cannot supersede provisions that are there in other acts or that are there in the Constitution of India. What I mean by that, sir, is that if tomorrow there is somebody who is caught in terms of taking bribes to make any particular aspect move forward, so the laws as per the government of India, the state government, the Lokayukta, all those acts and rules will apply. So there is no question of being able to give complete immunity just by putting one line and expecting that this will give complete immunity to anybody who chairs this governing council or any of the other members. So this is to be very, very clearly stated, sir, that this is not a complete blanket immunity. It is meant there to put a sense of confidence that individuals who are working in good faith will be given protection. That is all, sir. Now, who defines what is good faith? So the court decides. If there is a case of corruption, if there is another case, God forbid, of something even more heinous, like maybe a murder, this clause cannot protect that particular individual who has committed that particular crime. There are rules and laws and acts at the state and national level which will overrule any of these provisions that have been mentioned out here. The sense, as I said, was only to give a sense of confidence that there will be a sense of positive approach towards individuals who are functioning in good faith, and that is all that is there in this particular clause. And so this clause was again passed last year in 2024, so it's not a new clause we're bringing in. It was already in the original act. And as I said, we have scope in the rules to further give the details of what the provisions are there and how this particular provision works. And as I said, sir, we are here to work for the people of our state to give them the confidence. If the situation does arise, that there is still concerns about this particular section. And by the way, sir, this section is something that is there in most of the investment promotion policies of most of the state governments. So it's not that we are the only ones who has brought this particular wording. In fact, if you look at the wordings that are there in a state like Karnataka, so in that state's investment promotion policy also, similar words have been used. And in almost all the other states also, similar language is used. And as I said, sir, the key line here is to note that it's in good faith, that only actions that are done in good faith, and that good faith or is it bad faith, that will be decided by the court, not by the government or by the chief minister or by any of the ministers. So it's very clear, sir. But as I said, since there are concerns, I have mentioned in my opening remarks on my amendment that we are there to consult and discuss provisions. These are, of course, provisions that do not impact the larger functioning of this particular act, and therefore discussions can be done, and at an appropriate time we can take this particular discussion forward also. As I said, this is not part of the amendment. This is part of the original act which has already been passed by this House. So regarding the different aspects of the land acquisition that have been mentioned, sir, the purpose of today's discussion and the amendment that has been brought in and the amendment to the amendment that has been brought is to do specifically with the Mipa, which is the Meghalaya Investment Promotion Authority, and the concerns that land banks will be created by Mipa, sir. And therefore, I have mentioned very clearly, a lot of the MLAs, even from the ruling side, even yesterday, sir, just to share with all of you, of course, I thank the wishes for the good wishes that our opposition members and all the members have given. I was yesterday, and whole night, day for yesterday, I was in the hospital. And even from the hospital yesterday, I had a cabinet meeting online, and these matters were discussed. So even till yesterday, we were in discussion mode about this issue. And even when I was there in the hospital, I was getting the inputs, and we had an online cabinet discussion on this matter. And based on that, we have gone ahead with the decision to remove that particular clause of the land bank, which was of great concern to the people. But reiterating, sir, that the intention was never to in any way bypass any of the land acts that are there available in the state and in the different agencies in the government, sir. So therefore, I want to make that very clear, that it's very clear that this was not going against any of those provisions, but since the larger concern still remained, therefore to give that sense of comfort to our people, that in no way are we going to go into that aspect of transferring of land or going into any issue of land bank, we went ahead with this decision. I also want to just make it double clear, sir, to the people of the state as well as the members who are present out here. So regarding the points mentioned by the mover regarding MIDC as well as other agencies that are going ahead with acquisition, sir, as rightly put by our honorable member from Umsning, that development work will move forward. For development work, requirements are there, and land happens to be one of the requirements. And at different stages in different years of state government, different acts have come into place that govern different laws and provide different provisions. So all at this point I can say, sir, is that Mipa will not engage in land acquisition. Mipa will not engage in land banks. That is the whole purpose of this amendment that we are bringing in from our side, sir, and I want to give the assurance. But other provisions that have been brought in by other laws is beyond the scope of this particular amendment act that we are bringing in. All the different acquisitions, whether it's for the roads or different kind of activities, sir, are being done as per existing provisions of the House and of the different agencies. And today, for me to say that all acquisitions will stop, that is something that cannot be, that commitment or that assurance cannot be given in the House. Processes will follow, sir, because there are these acts and different aspects which have been already passed by the House long before, sir. It's not to do with this act of Mipa. So we should not mix these two. And therefore, if there are concerns regarding the Land Transfer Act or regarding any other agency or MIDC functioning, so that is beyond, as I said, the amendments that we have brought in today. So therefore, I would like to stick to these amendments, sir. Other concerns, I'm not saying are not important. Other concerns also important. We as a government, we have been open. Almost all the opposition members have today appreciated the way we have handled the situation. We have been able to bring everybody on board, and we'll continue to engage, sir. Because let me again assure you, we are not here to do any harm to our people or our state or our society, sir. Our primary task, each member, sir, whether it's opposition or whether it's ruling, if we fail to protect the interests of our people, then we are failing in our primary duty and responsibility. And I'm with the members of this House in every sense, and it's not just the words we speak, but it is the actions also, as mentioned by our member from Umsning, that our actions have also proven that we are just not simply talking, but we are walking the talk, sir. So we will engage, sir. The scope of discussion beyond the amendment that is being brought by Mipa for the Meghalaya Investment Promotion and Facilitation Amendment Bill 2025. So those aspects, as I said, is beyond the discussion today for me to go and address the issues of acquisition as a whole and laws that have been brought in the past, to discuss those areas and say that we'll put a hold to everything, so will not be possible. So today we have to examine all of that. Those things can be discussed. I'm not saying it cannot be, but for now, for the sake of the issue that we are addressing and for the amendment that we have brought in, sir, I would like to stick to what we are discussing as of now. And with all the efforts that we have put in and all the discussions that we have had, sir, even yesterday, apart from the meetings that I've had, many other MLAs, I don't want to name, had long discussions and detailed discussions and engagement with many stakeholders. So a lot of consultation has gone through this decision making, and we have finally come to this point, sir. So therefore, sir, with these clarifications and with the assurance that we will continue to engage, and the Meghalaya Investment Promotion Facilitation, it may be a bill, it may be an act, but it is more about the overall ecosystem and environment. And that requires us to continuously engage and continuously bring out what is in the best interest of the people of the state first, sir, keeping in mind all the rules and laws and the traditional aspects and the ownership in mind, and obviously looking at the larger interest of ensuring that the state grows economically and we also get the different investments that are required for us to move forward, sir. So with these few clarifications, as I said, sir, there's not much to clarify. Honorable members have all appreciated and agreed that we have moved in the right direction. And therefore, with these few clarifications, I would urge the mover of the amendment to the resolution to please withdraw the amendment of the resolutions.
May I know the mind of the mover as to whether he will withdraw his amendment?
Sir, once again, I would like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister. Since the government has taken positive cognizance of the issue that we raised, so I beg to withdraw this amendment.
See, now let me put a question before the House. The question is that the Honourable Mover Sri Arden M. Basamet, MLA, has leave of the House to withdraw his amendment. Those who are in favour say aye.
Aye.
Those who are against say no. The ayes have it, the ayes have it. And the amendment has been withdrawn with the leave of the House.